now by Colby Daniels from inside Neyland Stadium. And Colby, like I said, certainly not the cleanest of wins, especially when you look at those first half offensive numbers, but they get it turned around when it mattered most.
Yeah, this was a wild game. The atmosphere was off the charts crazy. I mean, dark mode at Neyland Stadium on a Saturday night. I thought the crowd really played a factor in Oklahoma's offense struggling. How many penalties did they have tonight? Offensively, had to call timeouts when they probably shouldn't have used them. But, yeah, somehow they had a first-half lead. I say somehow. I know how. The defense finally created some turnovers. They had a first-half lead despite getting completely outplayed, and then the offense came to life in the second half. But what a wild night here in Tennessee.
That it was, and I think one of the biggest storylines in recent weeks has been the progression or regression, some would say, of John Mateer post-thumb surgery. What did you make of his performance tonight?
Yeah, I thought John Mateer had a big-time performance. Throwing the football, it wasn't the prettiest. He made some big third-down throws on the evening, but really I thought it was his guts and running ability that spurred the Sooners to a win tonight. They had no offense to speak of in the first half, and really it was John Mateer's quarterback run game that sort of softened the Tennessee defense. It allowed Xavier Robinson and a little bit of the passing game to get going, but without John Mateer, I think, making some plays with his legs, Oklahoma had nothing to speak of offensively. So, you know, sometimes it's going to be your legs, sometimes it's going to be your arm. I think we're still waiting for the passing game to come around, but the quarterback made the plays that needed to be made tonight in order to get the win. It just happened to be with his legs tonight.
On the defensive side of the ball, 3 takeaways for the Sooners in the first half, and yet, as we mentioned, Tennessee still going into the break with 255 yards of offense. How important were those early plays in keeping OU in the game, and those plays, of course, being like an 81-yard scoop and score? Just how important were those in the grand scheme of things?
I mean, we're probably talking about a Tennessee blowout if Oklahoma's not able to force those 3 turnovers. Again, the only touchdown scored by the Sooners was R. Mason Thomas' scoop and score that I kind of thought maybe the whistle blew when he started walking basically into the end zone. Then I realized nobody followed him and he was hurt. But, yeah, it was a pretty wild thing. And then the 2 interceptions, I thought that both the safeties, both Peyton Bowen and Robert Spears-Jennings, really, I thought, read the quarterback well. But Tennessee was moving the football in all 3 of those drives, and if any of those just produced field goals, we're probably talking about a completely different game. But this place was rocking in the first half, and those 3 turnovers were really the only thing that kept this place from absolutely exploding, and maybe it snowballs.
All right, well, Colby, thank you so much. We're going to let you go. Safe travels back. Enjoy Knoxville for the night. All right, well, meanwhile,